Hey guys, what's going on? It is Chris here once again, looking ahead to today's games for July 31st. Hopefully, you guys all did very good last night. As we all know, there was two games last night, and they were okay. They weren't too crazy, fantasy points wise, but overall wasn't too bad. Like I said, hopefully, you guys did pretty good. Most of my picks that I was talking about yesterday, they did go off pretty good. I pivoted a little bit off my picks, and I shouldn't have screwed me over a little bit, but still cashed. Even with a little bit of the mess up. So had two lineups yesterday for FanDuel for our premium subscribers. We had a 292 and a 281 was our two. Briefly, just go over here. I went Zion here just because they said he was going to play in small bursts. I thought maybe they let him maybe play 23, 24 minutes. And I thought, people seeing that small burst was definitely going to lower his ownership, but I didn't think they were going to play him that small a burst. But, it was a shot I was going to take on a small two-game slate. The next one's a 292. Stupid Zubat. He absolutely screwed me. Yeah, if I didn't go that way, easily could have scored a lot more. But besides that, was all the main guys out there that I talked about in the video. Doubled up with LeBron and 80 in that one. So overall, not too bad. DraftKings unfortunately came up a little bit short. We had Zubat and Danny Green over there. They absolutely screwed us. So it was unfortunate, but for the most part, everyone won some money on some FanDuel for our premium subscribers. So as normal, if you guys are interested in on some premium lineup advice, let us know. All you need to do is message us on our Twitter, which will be down there in the comment section below. Just say, hey, want to get in, and we'll definitely help you guys out with that. Also, like I said, if you want to get in on our Slack NBA page, everyone talks there. Also, there's updates if there's any injuries or anything like that. That is completely free. All I need from you guys is to message me on Twitter, your Slack. Uh, the email that you use for Slack, and we'll get you in there completely free. There's 500 members in there. Everyone's talking in there. So, yeah, if you want to get in on that. So, like I said, definitely would love for you guys to come join us. Like I said, definitely excited for it. And, like I said, definitely looking forward to the future as well. My cheat sheet on Draft Dashboard was pretty solid as well yesterday. So if you guys want in on my own personal cheat sheet, I will have that link down there in the comment section below for you guys. If you don't know what Draft Dashboard is, just go look at the video yesterday and you'll kind of get a glimpse of what it is. So with that all of that out of the way, we're going to be looking ahead to today's slate. So the slate starts really early. It starts at 2:30 Eastern time, which is what 11:30 I think. Yeah, 11:30 my time. So very early one. Thankfully there is going to be late swap. Some of these lineups are going to be interesting that they're going to give out. Like Brooklyn's going to have an interesting, Washington might be interesting. A couple of these teams and also San Antonio, their lineups might be weird. So but this is what we got going on. So, yeah, if you guys are new here, we're going to go through each game relatively quickly and show you who I'm liking. So we got Orlando in Brooklyn. We have Orlando by 7. We got a 212 total. Chris Choza, like I said, if I mess him up, I do. I apologize for that. Anyway, I got him for 23, 24, 25-ish around that range. He's 5,600, so really expensive. Anyway, main point guard, he's going to get you maybe score 4 or 5 real points, but he's more of a, assist guy, rebounds. He's going to get you about 7 to 8 assists and 4 or 5 rebounds, 1 or 2 steals. So around 24, 25 for him. Augustine should be starting. If he is officially starting, I'm going to bump him up a little bit more. Marcus Fultz hasn't fully got into shape yet here, so I don't think he's going to play in this one. So Augustine has been playing pretty good in the starting rotation in the preseason games. Levert is a beast. I got him for 40 in this one. Temple could be interesting. GPP off the bench. 48, he's still kind of recovering I think, some back issues, so I don't have too much of him. Joe Harris, not too solid at a 23. I got Kirkus here at 24. Um, it says he's probable to play. He's been playing around 22 to 25 minutes in the preseason, and he's been playing pretty good. He's been averaging, I think, 15 or 16 real points per game in his couple games that he's played. Doesn't really get a lot of mention, but he's going to be the primary power forward center backup here for Brooklyn, and he's a guy that shoots a ton of three-pointers. So I don't think a lot of people will have him. He's kind of my GPP wild card. Love him quite a bit. Don't mind Vukovic, and obviously Allen will be very popular since he's literally the only one there for the most part. So yeah, I got Allen, Vukovic, Gordon. Like I said, And then don't mind Kirkus or Kukras, however you say, don't mind him either. So that's kind of what we got going on there. Phoenix and Washington at 223 and Phoenix by 7 in this one. Rubio solid. I'll probably put him up for about 34, 35 in this one. I like him. Napier also going to be in my player pool. Booker, he's not bad, but Booker just screws me over a lot. So I don't mind him, but you can easily go Levert for sure. That's going to have a lot more usage than Booker's going to have. Even though Booker has a lot of usage, but Booker has guys around him that can shoot as well. I love Michael Bridges, one of my top plays on the slate. No Kelly Oubre, so he's going to be starting, and he was killing it in the preseason. Troy Brown 25-26. Rio Hachimura, love him for 31-32. As we all know, Bertans is gone, so Rio is going to be like the main dude over there. Don't mind Bryant either, but I don't know how his minutes are going to be. He only had one game in preseason that he had his minutes kind of high, so I'm a little iffy what they're going to do with him. 8, not too bad either at only 7,600. I don't mind Montrez Wagner if we hear Bryant is going to be limited to 25, 26 minutes. This game here, I don't know what the heck happened to FanDuel. I don't know if they just said, whoa, screw it, but their pricing is terrible for the most part. Anyway, we got Memphis, Portland, 224.5 total. Lillard, that's cheap, man. 8,900. I know he didn't play a lot in the preseason, but he said probably going to be no limitations. Like I said, these games matter a lot for Portland, especially this game here. This is a big one for Portland and Memphis. So this one, they're going to go at it for sure here. This battle for the 8th seed. Anyway, I like Lillard at 47. Jay Morant's going to go off. He's only 6,300 bucks, man. He's going to be very popular. I love him a lot. McCollum's, he's okay. Another guy here, Dylan Brooks. He's another one of those guys that could go off or he could suck. If his shot's on, he's going to get you 25, 26 fantasy points. So don't mind taking a shot with Brooks. Don't mind Anderson. He screwed me in the past, but he's looking pretty good in the preseason. They're not playing Jackson much. They're really relying on Kyle Anderson at that power forward. I got Jackson in here. He's really cheap at 4,700, so definitely take a shot with him. The only thing about this guy is he has really, really, really bad foul trouble. Even in the preseason, he had a lot of really bad foul trouble. So that's the big thing about that dude. Collins probably around 20, 22 minutes. I don't really want to mess with Nurkic and Whiteside. They're going to be sharing quite a bit of minutes here. I guess give it to Whiteside if you want to, because Nurkic could be on, I guess, a limit restriction. And Valanciunas, I love him as well for 36. He can even get you 36, 37. So definitely favoring Memphis and also Damian Lillard in that one. Boston and the Milwaukee Bucks, we have a 218. Walker's going to have about 18 to 20 minutes, so I'm not really interested in him. You could look at Brad Wanamaker, but that's totally up to you guys. Bledsoe is not going to play in this one, so that makes Dante DiFrancesco a little bit better. Sorry I messed that up, but don't mind him. He'll be in the starting lineup, 25-26 for him. Smart gets a little bit of a boost with Walker not playing a ton. I don't know how much exposure I really want from this game. I don't think it's going to be the craziest game. Giannis is Giannis. I don't mind him. I would rather have Jaylen Brown over Hayward, though. Tatum, not bad. Like I said, Milwaukee has a pretty good defense, and that's mostly it there. So the main guys I'm looking at, probably Giannis, a little bit of Brown, maybe one or two with Smart, and a little bit of Dante as well. But a 218, one of the smaller ones on the slate. I'm not expecting too much from this one. Sacramento and San Antonio, we have a 3 spread, and Sacramento by 3 in this one. Fox is Fox. I got him a little low, but he could easily get you 37, 38. Like I said, he hasn't played the most in the preseason, so that's why I'm a little iffy about him. But he said he's ready to go, so he could be ready to go. San Antonio, man, their restart lineup is just weird. I don't know if Doc's really, not Doc, my bad. Losing it, my bad. I'll get back to you on that one. But anyway, I'm not sure if they're going to go small or not here. As you see, this is their projected lineup: White, Murray, Walker, DeRozan, and Poeltl, Jacob Poeltl. So I don't know about that one. Going to be interesting. I mean, usually Rudy Gay goes right there, but we'll see if they want to put him on the bench on this one and let him come off the bench to get some extra run there. So I'm not too sure what to do with San Antonio. I really don't know. You can definitely look at, like I said, DeJounte Murray, Derek White looked pretty good. Rosen's okay. Who else are we looking at? I don't mind Rudy maybe coming off the bench, but his minutes are always all over the place. But for the most part, I don't really care for this game. The main guy to look at is Jacob Poeltl. He's going to be very popular, only 4,200. If you want to go GPP and want to bank on Jacob Poeltl getting in foul trouble, which he does sometimes, definitely go put in Drew Eubanks. If Poeltl gets in foul trouble, as I mentioned, Eubanks will get probably 3 or 4 or 5 extra minutes, and he's a guy that could definitely go off for sure. So I don't mind taking a shot with Eubanks in this one. Last but not least, we got Houston and Dallas. Like I said, I'm trying to run through this pretty quickly. If you have any extra questions, like I said, message me on Twitter for sure. But anyway, the big one of the night, Dallas and Houston at 229 and Dallas by 1. So, yeah, we got Westbrook. Don't mind him. I got him at 47. I'm always iffy about him. I'd rather have Damian Lillard where he's the main dude over there um, for Portland in a pretty good game. Seth Curry's an interesting one here. I think he's going to be the starting shooting guard in this one. He does love to shoot quite a bit. He was doing pretty good to end the season. In the preseason, he's looked iffy. His shot's not really there, but shooters shoot. So, and Houston's defense is kind of trash. So I got him a little low at 22, but you could easily put him up there 24, 25 for Mr. Curry. Weird seeing Luka Doncic at a shooting guard here on Fanduel. He's usually point guard, but I definitely would rather go Harden over Luka Doncic. Doncic not bad. Probably get close to a triple double, but Harden I feel like he's going to go get you 35, 40, 45 real points in this one. I really do like Harden. Don't mind Daniel House starting there since Eric Gordon is out. You can look at him. The guy that I'm actually high on, maybe more than others, is Kristaps Porzingis. I got him at 49.5. ACC Fantasy Cruncher has him at 42. Like I said, no, as we know, Houston plays really small ball. They got Tucker out there and Covington as well. Both those guys are pretty good defenders, but like I said, man, I just like Porzingis. The dude's 7'3". He's going to get a ton of rebounds. As you see, for the most part, at the end of the season, he was just killing it, even with Luka Doncic there. So I really don't mind him at all. That's kind of what we got going on. We'll have to see if Trey Burke takes Curry's minutes, but I don't think so. But I love Porzingis in this one, and that's kind of what we got going on there. So let's go give you guys a couple key guys that I'm looking at. I really like Lillard. The second point guard is a little interesting. I'd probably split up and go these two. I love them. There's other guys that you could go for, but that's what I'm looking at. Over here, like I said, you could definitely go Harden and probably go Dante in this one. Don't mind that. Crawford's not going to play, so also like Temple a little bit as well. Over here, it gets a little interesting. You can go Bridges and maybe go Kyle Anderson if you want to. You're going to have to spin down if you want to go stars and scrubs in this one. Then you got Anderson, and that gives you still $6,500 left over right there. So that's kind of what we got going on. Like I said, you got Jacob Portal and a couple other guys. You can literally almost make a lineup right there. So that's kind of my core guys that I'm looking at for sure. You can mix, change it up. If you don't want to go hard and you go put in Giannis or, if you don't want Lillard, you could definitely go Jay Morant and I guess you could go Rubio if you don't want to go Lillard. If you want to go get what's his face, Giannis in there. Like I said, Augustine's really cheap if he does start. Definitely don't mind him. So a lot of guys out there for sure here tonight. And also, like I said, you can go Dylan Brooks as well for Memphis for a little bit cheaper. But that's kind of what we got going on. Like I said, a little bit faster video. Try to get all that in there for you. Like I said, if you have any questions, hit us up on our Twitter. Or if you want to get in on the NBA Slack page for free, just message us your email that you use to sign up for Slack. And like I said, also, if you want in on some NBA lineup advice for FanDuel, would love for you guys to come join us. Like I said, here's all your information right here. All you need to do is message us on our Twitter, say, hey, want to get in, and we'll definitely help you guys out as much as we possibly can. And yeah, definitely would love to have you. Going to be a good restart. Like I said, I am digging in like crazy. I think I studied, even on a 2-game slate last night, I studied for 10 and a half hours. I'm going at it, guys. I really am. I'm putting in a ton of research for you guys, trying to do the best that I possibly can. So that's what I'm doing. So that is it. Like I said, yeah, everything will be down there in the comment section that I mentioned, Twitter, draft dashboard, link if you want my cheat sheet. So that is it. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. And if you guys could hit that sub button if you guys are new, You guys will get NBA lineup. NBA lineup advice every single day, and also like that video. Definitely appreciated quite a bit. So, all right, guys, that is it. We'll see you guys a little bit later on. Hope you guys win some money here today.